Kind of chilly out today, 41 to be exact. It's going to get to the point now where people will just start fouling plugs when they take off and ride their TBI bikes. So I'm going to give you my 2 cents on the proper way to do it. Argue with it, I don't care. If you're fouling plugs though, hey, give it a shot. Maybe it will help. The one thing you need to know, which is basically unarguable, you can, but you'd be stupid if you argued with it, because it's a setting in the computer, and that is the cold enrichment setting. And that setting is 120 degrees, which means that the enrichment circuit does not turn off until the bike gets over 120 degrees. So if the more you let it idle, the more it just fills with fuel. And it's not the old days with a choke on a carburetor where it would just peter itself out, right? These things will just give it enough fuel to keep going based on its parameters because it has all its pickups. A little more fuel, a little more fuel, a little more fuel, keep it going. But that just fills the bottom end with fuel. So if it's cold out, you keep letting it idle, thinking it needs to warm up. It's not warming up. It's not getting over 120. You need to ride it, and you need to get it working and get some heat in it to get it over 120 for that enrichment circuit to shut off. So what really happens? Well, your bottom end just basically fills up with that extra fuel. And then you go and work the throttle, and all that fuel, which doesn't compress, it either captures in there, blows the seal out of the crankshaft, which happens more than you'd think, or it just goes up and fouls out a plug. Maybe it keeps kind of running, but it's done the damage to the plug, and then you get going down the street, and then bleh, it peters out. So if that's been happening to you, well, just keep that stuff in mind. Basically, you just get on it and go. And you just kind of ride, and you're going to get your blubbery spot. It always happens, every single bike. It'll get past that, and then just kind of cruise around. You're out of the danger zone. Then just kind of cruise around. You don't go and get on it hard, but give it a chance to warm up. The thermostat holds the thing at 158 degrees. That's a good temp for it, but it's going to take it a while to get there. And that's one other thing that I'm going to tell you about that and fans. People put their fans on these things where they can set their temperature on it, and they'll turn to like 165. Well, the bike's running at 158. So if your fan's always turning on at 165, it's because you're only degrees away from that thing turning on. You know, my fan turns on all the time. You turn it on lower, it constantly runs. What's that do? It just kills your ignition system in your battery. And that kills spark, right? Because it takes the electricity away from things that the ignition system needs. So just keep all that stuff in mind. Okay, I'm gonna start this baby up, ditch off. I'll show you how I kind of get it done, and that's it. Okay, just keep it in mind and have a great day.